So, a continuous thing through our playthroughs of NES Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 was basically where I'm at in the reboots. Well, as of right now, staring at this frozen Xbox 360 boot screen, thankfully we've moved on from that. That was worrisome. I have now completed both Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden Black 2. There's thoughts to be had about both games. Mainly the second one. And so I wanted to go back to the original Ninja Gaiden... No, sorry. I want to go back to the original reboot Ninja Gaiden 2. Just to see if I can pick up on some of the differences. Sure. Ninja Cinema? Is there anything here we need to be aware of us? Yes, of course. Oh, I think that's... Camera settings, do we have the option of a good one? No? Oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, I'm not expecting that to be any better in this. The first thing I actually take away here, I do not like this font. At all. Weirdly, it makes me think of Deadly Premonition. That guy walks the path of the shadows the first time. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. Stand tall as a ninja. Those adept at battle walk the path of the warrior at all times, and the life of a true ninja every day brings one closer to death. I mean, I guess I should do this. I'm really curious how this is going to look. I know some changes in Sigma, like they made the second level day instead of night, which I don't understand why they made it night in the original account of fire. But anyway, Special Agent Sonya appears at the door of the tiny shop run by Master Swordsmith Muramasa amidst the skyscrapers of Tokyo. She inquires after the ninja Ryu Hayabusa, his whereabouts a mystery. She brings news of a terrible danger facing the world, bearing a message that must reach Hayabusa at any cost. As night falls, the evil Black Spider Ninja Clan emerges from the shadows to infest the streets of this unsuspected city. And by streets, we actually mean rooftop, balconies, scaffolding, rooftops. The streets are never a factor. Yeah, this looks pretty much how I would expect. It looks like Ninja Gaiden 1, this is in the reboot, but better. So it's the Ninja Gaiden 2 reboot is a weird game in hindsight. It wasn't weird to me initially. Is this a black spider ship? I was wondering because I saw the ship of the ship and the things just, is this supposed to be a spider? God, his vibration's gone mental. Right.
So, let me get this straight.
I mean Sonya.
You don't have a
That's the thing. It doesn't work quite as well. But this is the thing of.
If he isn't at the Hayabusa village, he could be halfway around the world.
Ninja Gaiden reboot
Was it? Do you have
feels. You look at Ninja Gaiden reboot feels like the reboot. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, and if you look to the original Ninja Gaidens, it felt at the time when playing through 1, it felt like a mix between Contra and Castlevania. It's the fast pace of Contra, but mechanics and difficulty of say the Castlevania. And the reboot is saying we're going to take some of that, but also it feels like Ninja Gaiden crossed with Devil May Cry, because it's in a set location. And I'm saying Devil May Cry 1 specifically, because it's in the set location, the city of the Viguran Empire. You have a central hub, you have spokes to different locations, and over time, some aspects of the city will change. And as you go through the city, also enemy layouts, and as well as the enemy types, will vary. There are little collectibles to find, little secrets like, oh, this door needs this, and so on. Go into this game. From that, this feels like it should have been the first of the reboot, and the first reboot game feels like the sequel. Because this is this is incredibly direct as a follow-up to the NES Ninja Gaiden. If you were originally thinking, what is a new Ninja Gaiden? This is that. Arsehole! Okay, what do I have? What do I not have? Okay. Wait, do I not have my air combos? God, this UI is ugly. Oh, I have nothing. Was that the change they made in Sigma where you had pretty much every move from the original? Because this did a full-on reset. Because I remember, I'm pretty sure I was doing a Zuna drops here. This is nice. It's all gone. Boo! Fucking boo! Okay, lads, back off. Must be a weird lack of blood. I'm so used to Black 2 now, just with the quantity of blood, the immense contrast to Sigma. But as the differences between the original reboot and this one, this feels more of a direct follow-up. It's level-based. From a variety of locations. Its narrative feels like a direct pastiche of Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. We have the demon statue. We have not Irene. And you know it's not Irene because she's an agent. 2, so much of this game's dialogue is Ryu, Sonya, Ryu, Sonya. And then the ending of the game is just that. Like Ninja Gaiden Black, we'll say Ninja Gaiden Black for saying reboot all the time. That game took elements of the narrative of the original Ninja Gaidens, but felt like it was doing more of its own thing, like they were in the background. Like the demon statue was effectively a reference towards the end of the game. And Rachel was kind of like the stand-in for Irene, except now she did combat, but barely. She is useless as a demon hunter when you look at her in terms of what they did in the narrative. She turns up. Does she fight? She kills the initial demon, does she? Whenever she meets Ryu, and she bursts out of the bar, isn't it? But she does. She basically appears, gets kidnapped, appears, gets kidnapped, or she just gets kidnapped at least. Rachel's role is to appear, be kidnapped, and have the camera try to find as many angles to look at her tits and ass as possible. No matter how contrived. That is Rachel's role. Like Sonya in this, at the very least, you know, takes us about. She drives us about. She takes us to school. But like again, Black also had, like, you know, in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 where it's just, and here's the big castle by itself that Ryu's going to have to scale. Like, 1 has that sort of. Like, towards it, on the way to the end of the game, there's the tower you have to ascend with each room, some kind of bullshit on it. And ours. Also, I really like this health system in this. I think it's actually quite interesting. Having you just take red health and then just refill it after a fight. It's actually neat. But anyway, you have that tower towards the end of the game, and Oh, I could. Yeah. Should have been doing that. Ooh. And so, oh yeah, the towers. So basically, its introduction feels like the towers in Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, where it says, "Oh, it's made of skulls, and does Dr. Wily live here?" And you just get this pan up of it. It says, "Oh, look at this thing," and so it kind of emulates those without being that direct. Whereas this game just feels as just, it is the story of Ninja Gaiden 1. We have the demon statue that gets nicked from Hayabusa village. Joe Hayabusa is here, but he doesn't die in a field. We just do that mission instead and keep him in the village. Now, I know it's important, but I'm blathering as well as being shit. So this whole thing just makes this game again feels like it feels like the natural reboot as opposed to Black, which also it feels a little bit like a regression to a degree. That's not to say, oh, this game is bad in comparison. It's just more what you would expect. Yes. I'm not having half the move list now. This is so weird. No, not quite. Because also, even like if you think the levels, like this again, Ninja Gaiden 1 part seems to start. So you do the Joe mission, which is after it's the Hayabusa mission, or maybe it's a village, I should say, which is kind of much taking that opening cutscene from Ninja Gaiden 1 but making it playable, sort of, not quite. And then you have the first mission then, which is in a city, which takes us to New York. And then after that then it kind of does its own thing, but it's just how early on this game feels like it's emulating Ninja Gaiden 1 is weird. Actually, I wasn't paying attention to what that said. Let's go. Okay. Got turn dimpo. So there's the thing on the other end of it. I would say Ninja Gaiden Black is a more interesting game. However, I adore the variety of locations of this. The art side of this game is significantly stronger than the first reboot. Like, we have the forest and all, not Venice. But it's a very weird thing about this game, though. I guess how much of a transfer, how much was purely in not Sigma, and how much is in this. Though I'm going to say it was in this. This game feels not. I feel like something happened development-wise. Because sometimes you get into encounters where it's just, what was the point in that? It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. So like, in Ninja Gaiden Black, there were locations where enemies would spawn what felt like nigh infinite. Again, kind of emulating the spawning of the original games. And if you stuck it out, typically it's just then you will get as, oh, the camera cut over there. What's this? Oh, there's a chest emerged from the ground. Oh, does not use those automatically? Is that something added in for, yeah. And so is this reward for going against a small army? Here you go. It's probably one of those, or maybe just something to contribute to it, or perhaps a new, what do they call it? They don't call it, that's not going to be here. An extra nimble. I'm going to keep pressing B for that. Okay, there's actually, is that D-pad? Okay, that's still here as well. The new UI is slightly nicer, however this one's more designed, so it has its own niceness to it. The other one is nicer in a sense because it has everything there. Oh no, it's all here too. It's just not all on the screen at once, fair enough. Whereas this game has... What's going on with these bricks? Why are these bricks different sizes? These bricks are smaller than these bricks are much bigger. Nonsense. Where are we going? I thought it was called a right stick to get the camera to do a what? But no. It's not... Oh no, we do use the door, my mistake. No, there'll be no UTs for us. I feel like it was especially egregious in Venice. Whereas its main path went into a building. What? Fight, do fight, woof, woof, weef, wah, and all that. Any item down here? I can't remember. Nope. And then it's just hear a click after the fight. Says, oh, a door opened. That's the main path. Go on up, go on, do a fight. Look around. Where am I going now? What was the point in this? And you look around, you see nothing. You hold in the button to look in the direction, and it takes you back to where you were. And you see another door opened. And you just do that multiple times. And then you just leave. Unless I'm misremembering it. I don't think I am, but it could be. But it was just a pile of rooms and fights. A pile of rooms and fights. Well, no, Arebuckle, pretend you're just truncating rooms and fights. Yes, it was just a pile of rooms and fights. And then we just left the room. Left the building, rather. We left the room of rooms. A building. That cheeky get. They're not going to come over. No, they're just going to sit. Alright, thank you. Honestly, it's just are they all injured? That's what happened to yous. Why are you all missing your arms? It's the armless division of the Black Spider clan. And so like the game has the Ninja Gaiden 2 reboot fixing. This has just incomplete, not fully there. Uh-oh. Alright, yes, I get it. Nope, that is still not... Distractions! But for a change, not of dog. It's great, you can always tell when there's a distraction occurring. You say, he's finally showed up out of nowhere. I wonder why. Something I'm really curious. I don't think what was even blathering about. Okay, no, that's still not block. LB is still not block. Oh my god. I'm having a time of it this year of what is block, LB, or LT. Something that will not make sense until October. Yes, right, item down there. I'm just trying to think, because this is effectively Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden Black 2 in review. No, it's shallow. I was trying to walk on it, or run on it rather. No, I know. Oh yeah, I didn't go down here. One of the main things though that I'm interested in seeing. So, Ninja Gaiden Black. This is some very squared water. Just notice it now. So when I last left off talking about Ninja Gaiden Black, I was saying that how I fought Alma and how it was a bit of a shit show, not knowing where our openings, so on and so forth. That is a recurring thing for the bosses in that game, where it feels like, alright, when am I allowed to play the game? It's felt like no matter what I did half time, it's just... So, in particular, when you're fighting the spirit of the black armor, when he's all floating around the place all purple like, he says, I'm going to go with fire. And as he goes with fire, it is itself quite open. And if you go behind him, say, aha, I'm going to take advantage of this. And you go, woof, woof. And then as you do that, it goes dink, dink, dink. Because none of the hits connect. Because we design an attack that is incredibly open, but we don't want the player to actually hit him during this part because it's far too easy if it is able to hit him during this part. But we're not going to do anything clever about it. We're just going to say dink, dink, dink. And so boss fights were shit, their own kind of shitty. Ninja Gaiden, consistently not good boss fights for different reasons. The original Ninja Gaidens, they're kind of one note. Well, any ninja, okay, we need to cut off in particular the end of Ninja Gaiden 1. Those are just shit because they're just irritating arsehole precision bullshit. Most of the bosses are just walk into it and just go blah 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 blah, and eventually it will fall. Like, dodge a little bit, use a modicum of common sense, and you will see yourself through the fight. Ow! Whereas Ninja Gaiden Black just says, what if we just didn't let you hit the boss? What if the boss did all the damage and could do all what they wanted whenever they wanted? And what if you just ate shit all the time? That's why I don't have my boat. How does it we get up there again? It's not just the wall run there. There would have to be something nearby though, because we can't get back. Oh well. Okay, you are a dick. I want to know just because you're a dick. I can't go up on this, sure. Like, this feels like it. Oh god, camera! Alright, feck it. Oh god, we're going to have a whinge about the fucking camera, that's for sure. The reason also why I'm bringing up the bosses is because of Ninja Gaiden Black 2. The bosses are now, I'd say for the most part, you could call them fair. And that a lot of the bosses are surprisingly easy. And I'm going to say that's definitely features Sigma because I think of the first Sigma, I think of the Alma fight and how it was so so much easier. And how you could just fly and swallow your way through the whole thing. But like, I remember I got to the Alexei fight, which is like the one on top of the statue, or not, well, I suppose it's not on top of the Statue of Liberty. And so, but wait, is that it? And then I fought the big werewolf. And just, wait, is that it? And that was a reoccurring thing. The only time the boss fight is, ah, prick. The only boss fight I actually found hard was were the fights against Elizabeth rather. Both of her fights were a pain in the arse. You are a bra. You're a bra of a prick. So that's something I really want to see here. Are the bosses in the original are the bosses in Reboot Ninja Gaiden 2 the same? Are they surprisingly easy, relatively speaking? Or are they also no you didn't shit show like Ninja Gaiden Black? That's right. So things, oh, the statue's there, so this must be optional. No. Okay, what's it? Key, that's key slots. He is. Oh, he's relentless. He is a fucking master. He's still a marksman if you're an archer. Whatever he is. Oh my god! And actually kind of thinking about shit shows. You're going to be okay. Are you going to be a problem during the fights here? I'm going to come back for you. Fuck this. Alright, you prick. Just you wait till this camera can see ye. Then you're in for it. It just being a relentless stream of shurikens, some of which may hurt. Damn, he's good. That's sick. Ryu, I think you need to have a look at your shurikens. They shouldn't be this shit. Okay, so now that this prick is dead. Am I supposed to run on? No, because I can't, because we must respect the barriers. One thing I learned playing this game, Ryu loves to respect barriers. If an architect said, no, sorry, you shouldn't, he will comply with no fuss. A roadwork sign said, no lads, road closed. Yes, there's a big gap behind it that you could actually go by, maybe there's something of importance there, but he'll say, alright, I'll find another way. But anyway, shit shows. The encounter design, I think, kind of goes to shit at a certain point. It's in the jungle. Where it feels like the enemies just constantly getting hit from off screen by ranged weapons that explode, and it's just... it just becomes irritating. In a way that feels very old Ninja Gaiden. Again, like this game being a more expected follow-up. cannot. Here, you fire prick. But like the forever shit show of this game, presumably. I'm saying, this is the amount of tools saying block, dickhead, block. I'm kind of surprised. Anyway, the camera, as I was going to talk about now. By God, what a mess. People play Devil May Cry, they play Bayonetta. They say, God, look at all these combat arenas, every room's just a square. It's just, it is a connection of boxes, it is a reoccurring problem. However, there is a reason for that, and here is Exhibit A, this fucking game. Dynamic rooms of various sizes with various objects in the way. Yes, it is incredibly natural. Yes, it can make for an interesting encounter space. However, if you're going to do it, maybe have a camera that isn't complete and utter dog shit. Maybe have a camera that will actually try to face the correct direction. Maybe have a camera that is meant for an encounter with enemies that are 3 times the size of yourself, especially when there is more than one of them, so you oftentimes get obscured by the big enemy and are getting slashed and slished in every orifice, and you can't see it, but you can feel it. Because here's the thing, I understand, oh, big enemy, you fight the big enemy, the big demon. Oh, it's cool to do the big fight against the big demon, and it is. But it's also incredibly infuriating when you can't see what's going on. Never mind all the times where it's just the camera getting lost behind objects. It gets sort of like this. But thankfully there's no encounter happening here, so it's fine. Why is there a video playing here? I see. And the weird thing to also when I think about encounter design and the weirdness of Ninja Gaiden 2, this was also something that extended to the extra stuff in Black. Or Black 2. Since it says as well, since this is supposed to be it's supposed to be the biggest and the bestest version of Ninja Gaiden 2 reboot, we should put in the stuff from Sigma, because that was so great. Yeah, we're going to boot. Because the biggest, bestest version of Ninja Gaiden 2 should have all the stuff. If it doesn't have all the stuff, then it's not the biggest, bestest version of Ninja Gaiden 2. Quality? What's that matter? Stuff? Those 3 chapters, Momiji, Rachel, Ayane, were fucking worthless. Absolutely worthless. They interrupted the pacing of the game like they did in the first Sigma, and they did it again. And they try to put in narrative links, but all of it is nothing. So, Momiji, Hayabusa village has been attacked again. And a child has been taken away by... was one of the Tengus that actually took him? I don't know. And that's the thing, when you get to the bosses of those chapters, there's actually... Rayani's was unique. However, Rachel's Momiji's were just things that you had to fight later on. So it was great. Oh, great, you showed me this character coming back. I hope he's not relative later, because otherwise you can't take away from the, ooh, that character, and kind of blew it a bit early. Oh, wait, you did. Great. But like Rachel's in particular, is this whole thing is just the areas you've been in before. It just turns out, luckily for the makers of the game, all these events happen in locations that Ryu has already been to. So Momiji gets here, Rachel gets New York, and then Ayane gets Venice. And so wherever that's fine, like you could remix it, you could do something interesting with it, of course. But Rachel's is real bad. It is the most absence of thought level. Because not most of it really, but the closing sections, nobody thought this through, because it's on a big elevator, as brawlers tend to be. You got a big square elevator, you're doing a fight on it, enemies are flooding in, and you have to keep up with the tide. Except there's no tide. You just fight two enemies, and so here's the thing. Since I was a big elevator, I knew what was happening because big square elevator. I went to the corner, I did this. And then the enemies appeared, and I did this. Now, oh, they did not like that. Lads, he did an ultimate technique. It had nothing. He's in recovery frames. Quick, now's our chance. But anyway, so Rachel's ultimate technique is basically it's a big ground wave. You do this here and just go. And so two enemies dropped down. I released. They died. Nothing happened for maybe about 30 seconds, during which I went back to my corner and did this for the entirety of the elevator journey. It's just... I don't know what you were thinking. Did you not test it? Oh god, we have none of these. I mean, I'd rather... What do we get? Can we go XXY way, XXXY forward way? Okay, we got the extension of that, which I've... XX forward X is the one I have the habit of doing too much. Or is it Ikaruga? Am I thinking of Fang? No, I'm thinking of Fang of Wolf. I unintentionally keep doing that, which is very unfortunate because they expanded on that. As you see, that's our level 3. Leaves you in the open. Finally got our Azuna drop. Oh, fuck. Trying to see where it's... What's the boss? Oh, right, the boss is just the... I guess the fiend masquerading... This is the Black Spider Ninja. Where are we going? Oh yeah, down here. Is this an oh yeah down here? I can't remember. Maybe it's not. Okay, sure. What am I overlooking? Like, this obviously feels relevant. Yet we don't have the ability to snap a view to where we should be going. What am I... How am I getting lost? It's a straight line. This isn't... No, this isn't optional. This is the way. Right? Am I... Swimming controls. Do you have the option to make those good? Because those are also fucking terrible. Even game manual. Camera controls. Do you have the thing in here? No. In the water. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Tomb Raider 1996. Better swimming controls than this bloody game. Oh, I know about that. I feel like a complete fool. No, we had to go this way. This is the way. This is the way. This has to be the way. We came in, we kicked the door down, it took us to here. We go over here, we go way. Then we go up here. And then we jump down in this, but it looks like it's going to kill us, but it actually doesn't. That's it. There's nothing down there. Finally! I will say too, maybe it's due later in the game. I was expecting this game to be harder. Because when Black 2 came out, and obviously with Sigma said, oh, the game is so much easier than the original. Granted, I did play on hard in Black 2. But still. I guess part of the reason why I'm doing this as well, just to see difference-wise. And to me, to the imbecile that doesn't know shit, it all feels very similar. Outside of not having half my fucking moveset. When do you get up here on the way? Alright, lads. So I'm trying to think of... I want to get an idea, like, of the bosses. Like, that's the, again, part of the thing as well. It's like, I would need to get to Alexei, but that is a ways away. And I wasn't planning on playing Ninja Gaiden 2 for that long. I was thinking, I'll do the first mission, and that would be, like, a nice little talk about these games. Which actually, you know what? I need to talk about them and say, I've done a lot of complaining about them. I should talk about the positives of them. I just realized that. Because that's the thing, is I really like... Again, I don't know how this is going to feel in regards to this version. But I really like both versions. I like both black versions of Ninja Gaiden. kind of run into the problem of always using the same weapon. To a degree, anyway. Like, I definitely prefer the katana. And a lot of Ninja Gaiden, this game's weapon spell says, it's this thing, but 2 of them. Because like in the original version, in this version of the game, we don't have the Vigurian flail. And that's something they added in Sigma 2. And of course found his way into Black 2. Which of course you wonder, says, how is the Vigurian flail going to appear? Is Ryu just going to start with it because he loved it so much? He says, no, we're going to find it on a New York street. As you would expect. Did you know, people from the Vigurian Empire immigrated to America, and they did so by New York, and so there's a whole little Vigur in New York. That's why it's there. Prick. Also, did something I remember people saying something about delay in Black 2. And I thought did this make it tighter for the counter? Just in this game in general. But here's the thing, it feels much easier to me. It feels more in line with Ninja Gaiden Black. Yeah, this just feels much easier. This is another door situation. Yes. Oh no, it's not. The door is locked. Next to it, there's an identification card reader. Quickly put in your form so you can get a new card. Where am I going? It's not the elevator. Also, actually, there's something I need to check here. Generally, because I took a break there, not took a break, but like the distraction happened, I all of a sudden got very paranoid. I got paranoid. Did I restart recording? Because if not, this would be very embarrassing. So yes, I did, of both game and audio. What am I missing here? Other than a key card, which really maybe is kept slotted between his cheeks. I don't know where he put it. Oh, so I need to go on up. Yep. One of the Black Spider ninjas saw that card and says, "Oh, we might need this. Quick, put it in the box." What's this? Yeah. So anyway, back to saying nice things. So Ninja Gaiden Black, love the setting, and as in the actually no, I do like the setting aesthetically, but I'm talking the design. The making the town thing, going through it, opening new bits of it, shortcuts, etc. I'm always going to be partial to that kind of game design. There's a reason why I really like Devil May Cry 1. It's like 3 is my favourite Devil May Cry, but then it's 1. Because I love the aesthetic and the atmosphere of Devil May Cry 1. And it's the kind of thing that says, oh, if we're going to be remaking Capcom games all the fucking time, what if we redid Devil May Cry 1? And it's like, yeah, do that, but only if you maintain the darker tone. And make sure they keep it weirdly atmospheric. Because if without that, you're going to lose a lot of the charm. Oh. Yes, I know, I know, I know. Ah. Not the best. Hello? Oh, they all went away. I wonder if they heard me coming. Alright, you dick.
You shall not pass.
Alright. See how this goes. What do you mean change camera? Oh, we got. Alright. Well, the lock on is default, but before, so it didn't realize it would be an option. Nope. No, don't nibble my head. No, stop slishing my body. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's just not looking good for me. Let's see what damage is on this. Yeah, actually, it might be the same. Because like, he's just like some obviously dipshittery on my part aside. Like that was. Granted, he becomes like a default enemy, so I can't use him as the judge. I need to see Alexei. Really, there's no point. We've already seen what those things can do. See what Elizabeth doesn't know is that Ryu is going to complete the job with an Azuna drop.
You can have her, Ryu Hayabusa. It's just a tool of the CIA. You bought it the time.
Ryu, I finally found you.
So, what does the CIA want with me?
We have a serious problem. The fiends are trying to resurrect the Archfiend. We can't let that happen.
I see the agency's broadened its horizons.
Ryu, they're heading for the Hayabusa village. They're after the demon statue. Your clan is in danger.
They always are. Now, I do wonder, a Ninja Gaiden 3 of the reboots, does Hayabusa village get attacked again? I was going to say, it says, oh wait, did the keep the rank and stuff from... It did! So this isn't in black. And now we see this, right? Oh god, no, but I have to fight Genshin first before I get to Alexei. God damn it, I forgot. Maybe Genshin will be the signifier how hard this game is. I don't know. Hey Joe. So actually, the thing about the narrative, the extra stuff. See, the ways they try to tie in the new characters, they try and say, well, can we have some kind of substance to these completely worthless chapters? So Momiji, whatever, is this child been taken by Tengu. You go get child back. Again, conveniently, the Tengu took the child to the place where we just were. Rachel is just, I don't know, there are fiends in New York, I'm going to fight them, I guess. And then Ayane is with Joe. And it's just, oh, they took this thing, I need to go get it so I can get it to Ryu. It's never been established in this game that the thing that Ayane has to get is missing. And so it's just, we'll just say there was a problem just so we can have an excuse for Ayane to be here. And just during that, you see that Joe's actually alive. And something that you don't see happen. No, she does say, she says, oh, he's in grave danger. Or in grave health. He's not doing good. And so it's just Ayane is just with the save. Now we're going to show that he's still alive. And the cutscene to hers. Or the intro cutscene, I should say. Oh god, back off. Alright. Oh, it's much easier to do the counters this time round. What? Oh god, that's right. What are you menacingly looking at? Because there's nobody over there. I'm over here. We're ways away. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm trying to remember how they are in black. They're a lot... Are they a lot fluffier? I definitely noticed... They're more noticeable armored here. Oh my god! Okay, okay, this is a problem. Oh god, oh god, okay, maybe I should be using the staff. Yes, okay. Yeah, this is the problem I mentioned before, is that you have died. Do you wish to continue? And this weird font, what's this font? Okay, let's swap preemptively. But yeah, it's like, I am bad at switching off the sword. More specifically, I should say, it's just the Dragon Ninja sword. See, I don't... Of the original game, I liked the Vigurian flail. Especially when Ghostfish are involved. But like, of the... Shit. Of Ninja... I'm trying to think of those weapons... And Ninja Gaiden Black, I'm pretty sure it is just Dragon Ninja Sword, Vigurian Flail. I'm pretty sure those were my weapons throughout. I tried using the Great Sword, didn't care for it. What other weapons are in that? This is the nunchuck, but that's obviously relevant. I don't remember. Like this game then says, alright, we don't have the Vigurian Flail, so it feels like we're just going to kind of split it apart a little bit, where you have you dual wield swords. You have, I can't remember the name of the thing, where it's just, you have like the small scythe, but with the weight attached to it on a chain. Is it for a little bit I was using that, a little bit I was using, I never used the dual swords, I didn't find them interesting. The hand and feet slishers, I've forgotten now what they're called. The claws and the hands and the feet. I was thinking, I'm going to use these because I really like these in Bayonetta. Or at least the Bayonetta equivalent. And I just ended up falling away from them. What I didn't expect to gravitate towards was the full-on big fucking scythe. Okay, I'm just gonna see. Does this have AoE? Okay, that was useless. That was useless. What the fuck do you want from me, game? Why are these dogs expert marksmen? Fuck off! Maybe I don't need a boss. Maybe this is the sign of the difficulty of this game. It's just these fucking wolves, dogs, whatever they are. Arseholes, that's what they are. Fucking hell. Like, who bloody needs the Black Spider Clan? Who needs demons from hell? Just get some fucking dogs out there and you'll be grand. Do I just... I don't just want to get items. But at the same time, I'm really not knowing what to do here. Can I get away from here? Nope. We have to go around the corner and then hell is unleashed. Shit. They are just so quick with the... Stop whooping! Explosive fucking... Back off! They go around behind me and they're just on me like the most casual kick me sign, except it blows my whole fucking arse off. Go away! What am I supposed to do? Maybe this is indicative of the game. Gosh. Like, is this... Are the aggression, the unrelenting, just punch to the bollocks, is that this game? And so the wolves are just the first representative of it. Like when the fiends are in full force, is that when the difficulty takes off? Maybe. Because right now, what's happening here, it doesn't feel, and it feels like the gauge was higher than we thought it was. Versus balance wise, it feels like this is out of nowhere. Like the staff feels like the way to go when it counts the hits wide, but it's just, there's no good way of dealing. Like, I can't, it's not like I can just, I don't drop, I don't stop, drop, and roll to get rid of anything, because I can't roll anymore. I can't do that now. He wrecked us back in the last game, just rolling on the ground over and over. So go here, charge. A miss. Just what do you want from the game? That's the main thing. What is it you actually want? Because as soon as I do anything, it's just, alright, and now have another... Oh my god! I keep trying to think what they're called, it's not a shuriken. can I just leave? Can I go now? Oh my god. What the fuck am I even doing? What? Was anything out in that bridge? Can we go back? I just can't quit. I don't think we can go in the... Oh, there's a skull down there. It's just fuck off. This woman is actually better in the... What the hell happened in Sigma then? Because I'm assuming it's the same woman in that. Because it was absolutely terrible where if you try to turn while it's going down, it'll start going up. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't think by looking, but yeah, I know. Let's close the... Oh. Alright, where are my claws at? Here's the thing, unlike the wolves, that was a fun fight. Falcons, talons. He's like, yeah, this. I was thinking this was going to be the one, but instead I just... Sword and scythe. Like the scythe functions almost like a grab character. Whereas a lot of hold Y and to grab, and then during this press this, and then it feels very satisfying because it's this big boom, boom, boom. And you would think that the great sword would be similar, but I did not like the great sword at all. it's the kind of things I don't like. If I have an upgraded weapon, I don't like using any new weapon because I'll like things that yeah, but I have all those other moves. And also, it's because you spend so much time with it, just in the lead up. It's just, well, I don't want to switch weapon because I know how to use the other ones. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at the move list to remind myself because I had stopped using these. I want to say in New York, and so since then I've played the rest of that game and pretty much didn't touch these again. Okay. These arseholes just keep coming. What the fuck? Candles have been lit. No? The hell's this? A rod symbolizing the fighting spirit cast from the purest of gold. Those upon whom it is bestowed face an endless path of battle, as though they walked through its underworld itself. It is said that those who carry it must face hordes of opponents in fights to the death, known as tests of valor. According to legend, this treasure was once possessed by the god of war himself. So that's pretty much what I was thinking of for Ninja Gaiden Black. Did they remove those then in Sigma, and then by extension Black 2? The door to the relic room is held firmly shut. Alright. I do not remember that at all, and I'm pretty sure I fought everybody before I moved on. Who? Wait, that's all way up ahead. Actually, now I think about facing hordes. Great thing. Don't know how I feel about it in this version, but at the very least, in Black 2, the endless staircase with the endless ninjas. That was a real dumb but fun encounter. It's just the seemingly endless onslaught. Again, especially too when I was using the scythe, because it just feels so lumbering, taking everybody out, doing the UT, just knocking everybody down. It was just great fun. One review is progress. Okay. The camera's trying to trick me, so the cave must be progress. Yeah, it says Muramasa and then... Can't level... It's going to be a while before I can level up. What the hell am I thinking? You know what, this just... I'm not going to play long enough to accrue 30k. It's the shallowest Azuna drop. He turned it... Not quite, but it worked. Oh yeah, I'm recording. I just got distracted. I was just playing Ninja Gaiden. I just completely forgot what I was doing. At just a certain point, I just kind of looked down and said, "Oh, there's a microphone here. What? Oh yeah." I mean, that's the thing I'll say about it. It's just, as soon as I finished Ninja Gaiden Black, all I could think of is I should play this again. And then it says, no, I need to go on to 2. And then I finished that, and all I could think of is, I need to do this again. Because they're incredibly, again, especially 2, with how straightforward the game is. The combat system is very simple. Because it's light and heavy. The most complicated the game gets is you have to push forward with a button mid-combo. Once you get the hang of that, the combos are straightforward. The complication comes into the quantity of weapons and then trying to figure out how to basically make a plan of attack based on your opposition. Therein is the complication. Is it up and over? Yes. Ah, you prick. And so just, they're games that are just very easy to drop into. And it's like, if you don't want to learn a new weapon, you don't have to. The Dragon Ninja Sword will see you through from beginning to end. And it kind of has to, because it's kind of lore important. I was trying to think of the difference here. If this was black, I already would have had the bow. Okay, camera, where are we? What's happening? Right. Wait, what was it? Oh, bow! There we go. Oh. There's all their bees there. What? Let's see. So the made it. Okay, so I'm trying to. Now, was it like that in Sigma, or was it as it? Oh, we also have limited arrows. Oh, that sucks. Granted, I apparently used the bow. But like, I'm trying to figure out then. So, was that changed to main Sigma to give you? Okay, first, when did they give you unlimited arrows? Was that Sigma? Was that Black 2? Secondly, when did they make left trigger aim? Was that Sigma? Was that Black 2? Because that is so much more comfortable to use, because in Ninja Gaiden Black, where you have that tower where you have to shoot out the spotlights or whatever it was, and there's people with rocket launchers, that was a pain in the arse. Where am I? And so whenever first says, oh, I can use that trigger, this is so much nicer. I'm just using this backup. What? Suddenly he's over here. Alright, I'm playing way too reckless. Alright, where's the arseholes now with the bows? I'm not thinking of something else. Door? Door. Nope. Sure, those restockers would be incredibly important. So does the statue have to absorb the souls? Is that it? Nope. What am I thinking? Oh wait, no, I was thinking it's just whenever you shot something, a pile of blue came out of it. Yum 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 yum. Examine. Yes. You say so. Okay. 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 Go! Arse. I mean, was there anything else over there? Okay. Now we get all the blue? No. See, we should be at Genshin now. Yes. Once we get through this, oh, fuck's sake. They don't want to use items because they could just save. And it all worked out in the end. Okay. Back off. Right, I think here goes nothing. Ooh. You know, when we're talking about bosses, there was something I forgot. Okay, so remember I was saying, oh, it's a pastiche, whatever, for the reboots, 2 specifically being this whole thing, being more of a direct and so on. So at the end of Ninja Gaiden Black, bosses, in the style of, I guess, so far, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, we concluded on 3 bosses. They were... What? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to remember specifically Ninja Gaiden Blacks. There was the pillar with skulls that fired skulls at you, and the big skull came over and went num 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 num. Blech. What was the first one? Oh yeah, the big woman. There was a big woman, you were on a platform, you floated around. But no, I did those 2. And then there's always the big escape where you run and jump and wall run everywhere. And you get to the top and you said, oh, it's the final boss. And I was ready for it. I said, oh, this is probably going to be hard as hell. And so I went through, alright, one-on-one encounter, neat. You go for, I fight him, it's just blah 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 blah. I use one of the great elixir, but it goes down relatively quickly. I said, alright, phase 2. And then the credits rolled. So what? For some reason, the final boss in the game so much easier than most of the bosses in the entirety of the bloody game. Weird.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Your design's a lot duller than I remember, unless they did a big change up in, I guess, either Sigma or in Black. Also, actually, on the bosses that I forgot to mention as well in 2, again, at the very least, in Black. Oh, there's a demon statue. It also ties together with the kind of unfinished feeling to the game. Where you just get a boss, and the way to fight it is to use your ranged weapons. I'm going to assume that's a Sigma thing on account of the fact that this game has limited ammo. At the very least for the bow. Because when you get this, alright, we're in this big water areas, pillars everywhere, ghost fish aplenty. And now I'm going to fight a big skeleton. And how do I fight big skeleton? That's just you put some cloud effects on a picture there. We fight a big skeleton by constantly shooting it over and over again. This is weird and typical to the core gameplay and kinda dull. And actually, I think that happened prior to a big chrome worm in a tunnel. And it's just, this also sucks.
You must be Genshin.
Then the final boss in the game.
You must be Jill Hayabusa's little
Same thing.
It is
What if you
said
shot
the
this thing a
dragon
bunch?
ninja
I
died.
would rather not.
Statue.
I would rather do something that felt good.
Fulfill your duty.
Because the aiming in this game at the very in black feels like shit.
Now, Elizabeth,
You can move around, but the movement is so stiff. The aiming isn't free aim at all. It has intense lock on, and so there's no free aim. So it feels terrible. Nothing about ranged combat in this game, again, at least for black,
line of the dragon
feels
ninja
good.
ends here.
Is not the thing you should focus on. Alright, now we see how this goes. Okay. I was gonna say we just saved, but we did not. 'Cause that's also what they made easier in Sigma, or I guess in Black, probably did in Sigma, where you could retry boss fights. I'm not going to say we're going to have that luxury here. Not the button I want to press. Okay, I'm committing to too many launchers by accident. I need to be using my evasion more. Yeah, should have evaded that. Nope, this is try. I want to see, does this even hit? Good job. I don't know who won that.
Follow the woman.
Indeed.
You must retrieve the statue.
I thought I missed, and I was about to die. Or was that? Is this something you? Is this? I don't know. Do we get that regardless of success or failure? If you say so, game. If you say so. I mean, that didn't feel that much harder. The only hard thing in this game has been the feckin' wolves. Thunderclap of catastrophe! The graceful and sexy Alexi!
A glittering island. An exquisite city of stars.
And we're going to call it here as well.
Breathtaking.
Because
But you, my lady, must be so
I want to fight Alexi because, you know, it is definitely, because the Alexi fight was surprisingly easy. I would like to see if that holds true here. But it is a ways away. We have to roam the city, we have to go on highways, rooftops, we need to go to the subway, fight a stupid chrome worm. We need to...
Excellent.
Sure?
I know you've never
And eventually we'll get to here. Or maybe, could we skip it? I don't skip it, but could we just go? God, this music choice. Can you tell when this game was made? Actually, no, I'm curious. We'll go forward till we see wolves again, because I'm pretty sure. Shit. Pretty sure you get them rather quickly.
Oh,
Oh! Are these here because I missed them? Because these aren't... I mean, they're definitely plentiful in black, but you couldn't buy them. You know, does it look as good as black? No. Still looks alright though. Okay, so we need to see how you are in terms of aggression. Alright, I still have problems sometimes getting this to come out where it feels like I need to effectively reset to neutral as best as I can and say, no, game, I want to do the end attack now. Yes. They're not as aggressive as the could be. Boy, there's a lot of them. Yeah, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I don't know if the wiggle actually works there. I was going to stop. Damn it! I was going to stop. But I think the problem running into here is I just like playing Ninja Gaiden. That's the main problem. I'm playing Ninja Gaiden. I could stop playing Ninja Gaiden, or I could keep playing Ninja Gaiden. Yeah. That's the thing too with the Nimpo, which is I pretty much just used fire and then the... What is it called? It's not black hole. It's the third one you get. It's like there's definitely a use case for the wand. But I didn't really find that use case until pretty much the end of the game. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ryu, take the stairs, man. Yep, this is... You know what? I forgot to mention there was a problem in black, and guess what? It's still not good here. General movement. Not great. Ryu is a very cumbersome man. Though he actually isn't quite as bad here. No, actually, no, I'll take that back. He is bad here. The man doesn't take corners very well. I want my skull. Back off. Alright, hang on. We need... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, not quite. Also, a stupid thing I was disappointed in when I was playing this. I said, there's something up there, is there? Ha! Ha! Oh. I really wish they made that the height that you could just wall run onto it. Or maybe you could if you slightly closer. Nope! one thing I miss. Is that since your ranged weapon was on LT, you don't just get to have the shurikens at any time on B. Because that was a really nice thing, just to always have access to the shuriken. Alright, dick. Well, I was really going to press start to do this, I guess. And of course, now that I'm recording, to get very self-aware what I'm doing, and it's like, yes. I use the Azuna drop a lot. Yes, of course. Why would I not? It's the Azuna drop. Who thought this was good? Who said, what if we had a section where you just had a pile of enemies that were in the air, and you had to shoot them? With a weapon that doesn't kill them in one. What if we did that? Wouldn't that be fun? And like, if I could do the regular aim, that would be something, but I can't because I have to be on the move. So I just need to, it's not like I can manually aim and then lead them a little bit. Oh, for God's sake, you're still here. What the fuck? Okay, ow! No, I didn't want it. I want to do this. Please tell me you're aiming at him. Heck, is serious? It's all like. God's sake. Oh, in this game, of course, I want there to be a lock on. That's the way it goes. When it's there, you whinge about it. When it's not there, you whinge about it. Of course, that makes sense. I shoot someone in the torso and their leg pops off. Well, you see, all the energies, it just went through his body, and that's just the one weak point, you see. Was there a chest? That's the chest right here. Not what I wanted. There's a chest down there, but I worry that there's also going to be a fucking pack of wolves. My God, I was right! Well, they seem much less aggressive this time round. Or are they just fewer? See, that's how I expected the fight to go. Back in the first one, that was my expectation. I would get a couple of hits in, they would juke around, whatever, but eventually I'd get them. I was not anticipating the absolute slaughter that happened back at the village. Well, this is different. Apparently we couldn't get the NYPD Brandon in black. Oh! But I can't remember now what it was. It wasn't security? Oh, whatever. Alright. 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 I don't remember what this is. Okay. Still don't remember. Ow! Dick! Oh, for God's sake! But you back off with your fucking grab out of the head! Alright. Oh yeah, I can just do this. Yep, where'd everybody go? We'll go in the hole in a second. Oh, I guess we'll go in the hole now. Whoa! Ah, faggot. Wait. Fire. What? You must be one. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, the enemy counts seem very high. Remember that being one of the complaints, and yet for Sigma, I mean, for people who play this, it says, oh yeah, it's just they are plentiful. Shit. It's a good thing the combat is as good as it is in this bloody game, otherwise this would be absolutely miserable. No. Of course. Hey, calm yourself, game. Maybe go grab a cable and you start the game before I get my bloody headphones on. Think of the dual audio. Quite. Not quite.
Oh.
No, this happened many times before. Upgrade it. I keep thinking, oh, if I press A on it once to select the thing, then that's it. Say no. Do it multiple times. So what I've forgotten I was this was this. Forward, triple X, forward X. Press Y a bunch. I never use this. Like I understand the 360. But for whatever reason, I can never think I'm going to do a spin now. Uh-oh. When in doubt, flying swallow. Your main meat is taking the ladder. Is the ninja utilizing ladders, as we oft do? Respect the architect's intent. The ninja code. Ah, look at him. Splish splashing around. Oh. Ah, we'll leave him be. Second bat! Quite. Quite. I don't remember this at all. Oh. So this completely removed these in Black 2? Oh god. I don't know if the green goo is bad for me. It feels like it could be bad for me, and it occurs to being green goo. Oh god. Oh my god, back off! Alright. Right. This is rough. God, what they... It's nearly over. I feel like it's nearly over. I feel like it's nearly over and it's just these bow pricks that are left. Oh, also him. Also him. Okay, it's just them left. Oh. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? Oh. Yep, that makes sense. Give me. Ew. Oh. You get a refill now. Yes, let's go. Whoosh. Oh boy. Oh boy, is this the fate? This might be the fate. But if I need arrows for this, then... Oh boy. Oh boy. It was bound to happen eventually. Oh. I'll be honest, if I remembered how long it was until the next fight, probably would have stopped after Genshin. But you know, it's the next stage to go here, here, and here, we'll be there in no time. Wonder if we can just run through this part. I said, I wonder if we can just run through this part. Probably should have done the flying swallow a second time, just stayed up there. Right. Alright, dickheads, I'm back. And I'm running away. Uh-oh. I feel like it's safe to say we've reached the point where the difficulty is picked up. Although it's that thing of, what is the difficulty? Its difficulty is just, what if there were a pile of enemies and we're going to put in some ranged ones, or constantly actually flow in some ranged ones, so it's just, you're constantly just getting hit from out of sight. And it's like, it's harder! It's not necessarily fun, but it is harder. It's like, could I be playing better? Of course! That should go without saying. But it's also the thing of, what's our encounter design? I don't know. What if there were a lot of them? Like, sure. And I missed, of course I did. So the encounter is just, what if a very tight environment, lots of big enemies we can't see anything, also to do a shit ton of damage. And it just feels... Yes, yeah, what health I have just gets ate away almost instantaneously. And the wind info seems to suck. The range is pitiful, the damage unremarkable. I do have one of you. Is that best use for this or is best use for this? Given the state of things, this feels like what I should go for since it is an AoE, and they are most certainly surrounding me. But the damage just seems bad. Whoops. Nope. It's just a mess. So every time we have to fight this person, depending on how irritating of a fight this is, I think I'm not even going to bother about Alexei. Stupid chrome tool. Yeah. Thanks for that. I forgot about that part. Forgot about that part. Yeah, the range is definitely the way to go. That was a waste. I don't know how I'm supposed to hit them. And of course the big face blindsides me. And now to do those two hateful encounters again. Oh! I legitimately thought that was only something for Sigma and Black. Alright, sir, come on, turn around. Oh, the Ultra Cam is just a regular one, of course. As is always the case for the bot. Yeah, what are you supposed to do with those? Think I just pick them up beforehand? No, that was just stupid on my part. Don't try to attack the boss, that will go poorly. What am I even looking? What even was that? What was that utter disaster of blue-grey and the inability to see? Ugh. Oh. 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 Hey lads, we're making a boss fight where basically the only way you want to do it is with arrows. That's great. But we have limited arrows, surely that'd be a bit irritating. Like, can we not give, like, we have to just give them, like, unlimited arrows or something like that? Ah. It's just too easy, just put on a man with some arrows stuck in him, just to see him. Okay. I don't even know what you're supposed to do against the fight. The problem is, this fight seems to be entirely dictated on... Does the boss decide to do the most irritating thing it could? And it has numerous irritating things, and if it doesn't do it, the boss fight just kind of goes, eh. And if it does do them, then it's just a shit show. I think now it's bringing out the little versions of itself, and it wasn't doing that before, but how long did it take before it did? Oh, God's sake. Ugh. And it's thinking, no, this is, oh, he's doing a limbo. If I just stay here and keep doing my electricity over and over, he's just going to fucking die because he can't do shit. Because I'm not going to respond to the limbo hitting me. Why would I do that? I'm the boss. I get to do whatever the fuck that I want at any fucking time. I'll just go against the wall, constantly shocking. Juggle the bastard. Then if I don't get the job quite done, I'm sure his camera will give me a hand. Very friendly is the camera. Ex-fiend, don't you know? Was imprisoned by the Hayabusa clan to their servitude. The thing is, this fight isn't hard, it's just shit. And this time you say not to bother with the fish. No little ones about this time. Why? Oh, no there. Here's the fish, and also here's my, I'm just going to shoot everywhere. In this little corridor where you can't do shit about it. Because you can't really dodge it, is the thing. Great. Fantastic. You know, it's not like I was saying before about how Ninja Gaiden Black. You know, it's like Ninja Gaiden plus Devil May Cry, and this is not like Devil May Cry as well. The Worm Boss in Devil May Cry 3. But imagine that, but shit. If you say so, if what I did, you call that being a master fucking ninja, then you have messed something up in your fucking level. If that performance is master fucking ninja. 6060 has transformed the Statue of Liberty into his own twisted base of operations. Good for fucking
The true world has begun to stir from its prolonged torpor. We have endured imprisonment, a long era of silence, trapped in eternal slumber. Yet, even the deepest slumber can be disrupted by a single strike of lightning.
Fuck it. It is weird that they got rid of the kunai in either Sigma or Black. So I was wondering, where is everything? Is it, I guess it just didn't feel as necessary? No, I suppose whenever they made the shuriken like B and put range stuff on. The pistol isn't. I guess they just want to get rid of menu faffing, which I get. Still weird though to have them all removed. Shouldn't be there. Probably. Super Ninja on the Prowl. Not gonna lie, I originally misread that as Super Bingo on the Prowl. think they removed those in black, because I do not remember, again, haven't adhered, god damn it, haven't adhered to Ree's love of orderly behavior. Barrel. Huh? Okay, I need to charge it. I do not remember this at all. Present me a small army of ninjas and demons. No problem, straightforward. Give me a barrel behind a grate. Oh, we'll be here all day. Oh no. 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 The dogs are back to being a problem. Oh. Seriously, stop turning to ninjas and the denizens of hell. Turn to the kennels. Turn to the strays. They'll get done what you need to get done in no time at all. There are a lot of dogs in need of homes. Adopt today. There's someone out there that really wants you to know that a super ninja is on the prowl. Wait, what? What? But it's a small, tight, weird alleyway. What do you mean no? I'm a super ninja on the prowl. This is also a thing too, just when we're here. I wish was utilized better, because as you see here, we are in some Ninja Gaiden ass locations, as in the original Ninja Gaidens was just, here's just New York. I kind of wish they utilized the verticality a bit more, because this part was neat when I did this originally, is that. Go up 2 walls onto a fire skip. Obviously, I don't want to say, and now Ninja Gaiden is an open world game in New York City. Obviously not that. But this location, given the compactness, given again the verticality that you would get from having all these buildings on top of one another, I wish it was utilized more. More than not ever, actually, when I think about it, because it's just this one spot, I think. But I suppose if you think about an original Ninja Gaiden level length and so on, it's about similar. So much key. I'm not using it enough. And I know I'm not using it enough. But the Ninja Gaiden Black told me, no, don't use it. You might get a better rank at the end. Oh god. Oh my god. Whoever decided on having these dickheads here with this aiming system and having the dodge shit, give him a smack in the back of the fucking head. And then when that's what that's for, give him a punch in the face. Skull! Just here for some reason. Anything I want, anything I want, I need. I don't remember how many more. I'm probably just, I'm just going to stick with, you know, for, since if I end up playing through, actually I'm going to play through the original version of this, I'm probably just going to start over, because I missed stuff. Like, I was rushing some parts, and, back it. Oh, it's gone, then replaces with just regulars, I see. This is a weird rebalancing thing, I don't know why they did it for, again, at least black. Well, okay, these are gone for obvious reasons, but the shop is just these. They decided to populate the world with these instead, but then they removed the challenge rooms, which is odd. I don't know why you wouldn't keep those. Like, those are neat. Uh, 369. Actually, I should. No, I probably only refilled my health because I'm out of combat. They also refilled my red health. Oh well. Good. Friends are for. Real? Friends are for real? Oh, that's right, I forgot about you. Anytime I see arrows, I know what's coming next. I'm not happy, but oh my god. And where are you going? Did I get him? Hooray! Oh no. Oh yeah. I have forgotten so much about the beginning of this game. I thought it was going to take. This one is so. I completely forgot how long it takes to get to Alexei. That's right. I forgot his stupid sausage leg tool. The classic video game thing of, I'm going to do a big stomp and somehow that's going to hurt you as much as me punching you in the face. Yep. I can't remember now how to fight him. This is how it went the first time. But then when you fight him a second time, it was trivial. And I think it's just this. Couple slashes, block, because my god, can the man block? From a feather to a runaway train. Put Ree in front of it. Have him brace. And that should have come to a complete halt without injury. Well, actually the train probably wouldn't be a good nick, but he'll be fine. But yeah, this is the fight. It's attack his right leg, wait for him to do his big stupid splash, block it because you're fine. And you always attack the right leg because the left leg does that. They didn't, for whatever reason, decided that His right leg shouldn't do an attack. It should stay perfectly still. He uses it for balance. He's left-legged. Sonya!
Grab on! Hurry! How is it out there?
Wet!
Fiends are everywhere.
The Statue of Liberty. That's the source.
If you
of
didn't
all
know,
this.
this is what Sonya does.
There's a
If you ever
powerful
wondered how
fiend there.
Ryu gets from place to place, that oh, Ryu went from a city to a windy mountaintop. How did he get there? Introducing Sonya! Ah, finally. Almost there. Oh my god. Oh, fuck off! So can this like, dive bomb and then break their necks on a wall? Aim at it, Ryu. Aim at it. Okay. Do I want them? Oh, let's see. Sure. Oh, for feck's sake. Alright. Oh, for feck's sake. Feck it. Bollocks. Where's the bloody box? Where's the bloody box? Whoa! Oh, that went on for too long. Well, I guess to give us everything back, so there's that. Let me save. Oh. You've been very generous with the health that time. There's a weird thing that happened here. When I went through playing through Black 2. As soon as I went in here, it was just... Oh! I remember Deus Ex. The scale's a bit different. It's a bit bigger. But just over there, that direction. Oh, there's a man crawling around some vents. That's all I could think when it came in here. And it's not Deus Ex, this is an actual location. Obviously, like, this stuff over here is not going to be accurate, whatever. But this here, that's all I could think of. Was just Deus Ex. And it's very weird feeling. A very similar thing happened when I was playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. So for October, it could have been the year prior, I played Alone in the Dark 2009? The second reboot, the one in Central Park. And there's this one building in Central Park which I took the piss out of. First of all, I remember the location because it's the door you needed an object to get into, and then there was the big, oh, the moon! And it's like, that's supposed to be dramatic? Yes, it was. That's the end of the episode. But outside of it, like, it's just, alright, it's a kind of slight, like, small, it's a small building, it's got a spire. Outside of it, stone ground. But there's a staircase that just leads to nothing. And it's just, here's a staircase, but a bit of a path, and it's just, I don't know, some barricades, and then dirt. I took the piss out of it, because it looked unfinished. Whenever I played Miles Morales, I went to Central Park, I saw that building, said, oh shit, it's that building! I remember this building from Alone in the Dark. I said, wow, this is so weird, because it's the exact same building, because of course it is, because it's just the building. And when I was looking around and poking around, I said, oh, so look at this, it's this, but in so much more detail and higher res. Wait, what about the staircase? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? This is how it actually is. I could not believe it. I don't understand that building. Why does it have the staircase that leads to nothing? Did they give up? Did thunder run out for that building? Was it one of the last buildings we made and said, what are we doing making this building? We're not going to make a pathway that goes throughout the entirety of Central Park. But it was that similar weird sensation of, I know this from a completely different game. Yeah, the way this game utilizes ranged enemies is... it feels ill thought through. You can take the amount of them, you take the awkwardness of hitting them, you then take limited ammo. And here's the thing, I understand people like this version of the game, and when they see new versions of it, says, oh, it's not the same. I get it. But this game is in need of a slight reworking. Is it to the extremes that happened in Sigma and Black 2? I'm not going to say that. But it definitely needs some tweaking when it comes to enemy layouts and so on. You just popped into existence. Oh. Yeah, I really should stop using those things immediately. It's a skull. I don't need the skull. I'm going to be starting over. Oh, but skull though. No. Wait, where'd I go? I might as well go down here anyway, I think. Oh wait. Pitter patter of little ninja feet. Wherever they are.
Oh.
Yeah, take it. I'm here now.
I recognize that stink. The repugnant
Oh,
stench of the
button
dragon
for this. I came into here
The final
saying
lament of
I'll play the I'll play 360 Ninja Gaiden 2 for about an hour.
you
Talk
humans,
about Ninja
the
Gaiden Black,
lifespan
Black 2.
flies. I have
The design
experienced
decisions from 1 to 2, the weird, almost feels like a regression in 2.
echoing through the cosmos.
How
You
true it feels to the originals in comparison to the first, so on and so forth. Do that for about an hour and move on.
one of the 4
But here we are,
beings, and master of
over 3 years, just to fight this tool. See if he's any different. He's not. In fact, he was easier.
Such is the fragility of
Ryu Hayabusa. You will pay for your
This was not what I was
sin.
expecting. At all. What was that sound? This song. Oh. So this really, Ninja Gaiden 2 reboot is very much Ninja Gaiden 2 original. The levels leading up to the boss are the hardest part. The boss is kind of piss easy. Weird. And with that, I'm going to take my leave from Ninja Gaiden 2. I set out to play Chapter 1, maybe Chapter 2. Here I am, as you were Chapter 4, so... how far are we in? We're a little over a third of the way in. Or a little under a third. I can't remember now because of the extra chapters, the extra 3 chapters for Momiji, Ritual, and Ayane. This game may have had 12 chapters. If it is, then we're a third way through the game. Yeah. Let me tell you. Going from chapter 2 to chapter... Where was the Ayane chapter? Or the Momiji chapter? Was it on the way to New York or was it now? Either way, I didn't miss it. Anyway, onwards to Ninja Gaiden 3. Oh boy.